Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Sully and today I'm going to be updating the high round strategy guide I just posted the other day. Now the reason for this is because there's a new structure on how to run it so that you don't have to rely on the chopper gunners as much. That way you don't have to be concerned about your salvage. And just in case you didn't see my last video, I'm going to make this a full strategy guide just so you don't have to watch two videos. Alright, so to get right into it, you're going to want to make sure that you run the Ring of Fire field upgrade, and it needs to be upgraded to tier 3 because you're going to be using each upgrade in order to run this strategy. Along with that, you're going to want to make sure that you have the Speed Caller perk upgraded to tier 3 as well. This is because the second tier and the third tier is going to help you out a lot running this strategy. Now there's only going to be one door that you have to keep closed in order to run this strategy, and that's the debris on the Knack rooftop. Weapons wise, you're going to want to get yourself the ray gun and the wonder weapon in order to run this strategy. And when it comes to the wonder weapon, don't bother upgrading it, the regular version is going to be better for this strategy. So the most common question I was getting in my last video was, when can I run this strategy? And the answer is, you can run it any time you want. Even in the earlier rounds when you don't even have the ray gun, you can come up here with your gallows shotgun, build up your points in a very fast manner. That way you can just run over to the box and start spamming it when you have loads of points already. And hopefully you'll end up getting the ray gun. Now we're going to be moving on to the high round strategy itself. So what I'd recommend doing at the start of every round is killing the zombies that climb up the wall in front of you and the spawn to your left, and just keep switching between the two. This is going to give the third spawn all the way at the other end of the rooftop time to catch up to where you are now. And then from that point, pop your Ring of Fire. That's going to give your ray gun crazy damage. And then just start killing the zombies that climb up the wall and the other end of the rooftop as fast as you can. As long as you pop that Ring of Fire as close to the left spawn as you can, the zombies won't actually have time to spawn in, jump over the wall and start attacking you in time. The Ring of Fire will just kill them. Once the Ring of Fire is actually run out, you can have three options on what to do. The first is what I'm showing you now, is where your ray gun ammo will actually carry you through to the next Ring of Fire upgrade. And then from that point that should close out the round. This is going to be more popular in the earlier rounds, so like round 30 or whenever you get the ray gun, all the way at like round 80s, maybe 90s. But after that you're going to find if you use the ray gun and the wonder weapon, it's going to end up being much more consistent. So it starts off exactly the same, you use your ray gun on the first two spawns, use your Ring of Fire, but when the Ring of Fire runs out, maybe try and get a couple more kills with your ray gun. But after that, switch to your wonder weapon and just start shooting that away until you get your Ring of Fire again. Once you get your Ring of Fire back, pop it straight away and you can either start using the vacuum on the wonder weapon to get your ammo back, or you can just switch to your ray gun and start killing them straight away. And this should end the round. I will say on a side note as well, if you don't refill your wonder weapon's ammo, just be sure at the end of a round to head down to the ammo crate and buy ammo for the wonder weapon as well as your ray gun. I know it costs 10,000 points, but you're still going to be breaking even. And this is probably going to be your main strategy once you hit super sprinters, so I'm going to play out one more round just to help you get the strategy down even more. So I did say you would have three options on what to do once the Ring of Fire runs out. And the third one's just going to be exactly like in your last video. Just pull out the chopper gunner and that should end the round as well. This is also going to be one of the ways that you can take out the boss zombie. So when you're in the Ring of Fire and you've got that crazy damage buff on your ray gun, to start shooting the boss zombie, it should only take 3 or 4 shots before you actually split him open into his duo. And then from that point just hold off for as long as you can, pull out the chopper gunner, you should be able to take him out and end the round. I will say something else about the chopper gunner. There is actually a spot where the zombies all pile up and it doesn't show the red dots of where they are. And that's going to be in the corner right where I'm shooting now. So basically where the barrier is that you kept closed, the zombies are just going to pile up there. And because of the rooftop, you're not going to see them, but you can still shoot through it with your chopper gunner. So keep that in mind when you're using this. The other way to kill the boss zombie is just by using the ray gun in the ring of fire. And you should be able to do this like all of the time in the earlier rounds, so up till super sprinters. But in the later rounds you kinda need the boss to spawn in early. And so what happens is you pop your ring of fire and you start shooting the boss immediately. Then from that point, by the time he splits open and his immunity's gone, you should have about another 5 seconds to finish off his duo. Finally, we're going to be moving on to the last part of the video, which is going to be the insta-kills. So you're only going to be using your wonder weapon for this, and what you're going to be doing is just constantly shooting your shots away, and then using the vacuum to replenish your ammo. But make sure to pay attention to your ammo when you're using the vacuum, because the spawn rate's so quick up here that you'll probably get all your ammo back before you even know it. And of course, when you've got full ammo, your vacuum doesn't actually work. So if you're not ready for this, you could end up getting overwhelmed, and then maybe end up going down. And that's going to be it for the video, so if this video helped you out, be sure to leave a like. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.